Okay, so we need to install some Windows updates on this server. 2008 R2 out of the box is not going to, or is unlikely to successfully connect to the Windows Update service online. Also see that out of the box it installs, I believe this is Internet Explorer uh, version 8. Um, so that's not going to really let us connect to many, if any, websites. So you need to install some prerequisite updates in an offline manner. So by downloading them manually from Windows Update, and then getting them onto this machine and just running them in an offline mode. And the reason being that we need to get these updates installed. One main reason for the purpose of what we're doing here is that we can't actually install VMware tools on this machine. So, and I'll quickly just show you why that is the case. And it's just to do with the SHA signatures of the drivers that VMware Tools attempts to install. These days, VMware Tools is using SHA-2. Windows 2008 R2 out of the box only supports SHA-1. So if we go to try and install VMware Tools, I'm pretty sure we would run into some problems. So just wait for this to pop up. I might just pause it just in case it takes a little. No, we're right. Let's go. Let's do a complete install, and you'll see it probably starts to move along, but as soon as it goes to install particular drivers, start getting some warning messages. So even if we try to install it anyways, then we get this error message. And this, if you were to Google this or check the VMware site, it will tell you that it's to do with SHA-1 and SHA-2 compatibility. So I'll just cancel this, and what we'll do, we'll go ahead and install these updates now. I've got a virtual disk already pre-created that I use in different other labs. So if we were to go add a disk using an existing virtual disk that I've already created, browse, I believe I've already put it into this folder. This disk here, reason why I know it's that disk, and that about 192 gigs. So I've got a lot of different other things on this disk as well that will help us throughout these labs. And okay, what we'll see is that disk will appear right here, virtual machine, and got a bunch of other different things here. But I'll look into here. 2008 R2. I've got a few offline updates that I've downloaded already and placed them here. If you don't have a virtual disk with these updates available, which you're unlikely to do, you can download them manually and then just create like an ISO of your own and then attach it to this virtual machine. Without VMware Tools, we can't just natively copy updates from our running workstation into our virtual machines as of yet. Once we've got VMware Tools up and running, then we can. So it's a bit of a chicken and egg scenario. You just need to get these updates downloaded, maybe put them into an ISO format, and then just attach the ISO to this to your virtual machine, and then install them that way. Just so you know what we are going to install, it's these updates here in this list. I found a good article that says when you're installing 2008 R2, that install the following KB updates in this particular order, and then we'll install .NET 4.5.2 and the Windows Management Framework to get the one of the most up-to-date versions of PowerShell, and then we can use PowerShell to install all the remaining Windows updates. There'd probably be like 100 of them. So what I'll do, I will time lapse this. So I won't just do this in the background. I'll do this this video, but I'll just put it in a time lapse because this will take a little while to go through each and every one of these updates, and we'll see how we look at the other end. Okay, updates are complete. Let's install VMware tools. And we'll just wait for autoplay to take hold. We get a square box pop up here. So basically, VMware Tools is going to install a bunch of drivers that's going to make running this virtual machine a lot better. For instance, at the moment, as you've probably seen in a few of these videos now, we only have a small screen size. Anywhere in this black area on the outside is our potential screen size, but without VMware Tools, we don't have the option to use the screen. We'll have an improved resolution option once VMware Tools loads up on the other side of this reboot. Just give it a moment. Already see it's a little bit bigger now, but I expect it to fully load the full screen once we get to the login prompt. Another moment. Go, full screen. Awesome. And now we can just log in. Actually, what will happen is, generally speaking, when we log in after installing after installing VMware Tools, usually gives us a little prompt here to say to log off and log back on again. Just this message here. Don't necessarily need to follow it. It is just to do with the interface size. I'll just click cancel for now. There's nothing wrong with the screen. Quite usable. So VMware Tools is now installed and operational. So now we can commence the remaining Windows updates, for which there will be many of. We've installed the Windows Management Framework 5.1, which comes with a much more recent version of PowerShell than what is out of the box in the 2008 R2 package. So I like to do my Windows updates through PowerShell as opposed to the Windows Update website. I just find it's just a lot easier and quicker, and it just seems to be more responsive as well. Sometimes you don't, with Windows updates natively through the browser, sometimes you're not sure what's actually going on in the background. So first thing I need to do in PowerShell is to enable TLS 1.2 because that probably is not enabled. And this is the command. You'll see this command all over the internet if you have any issues installing modules or anything like that. This is most likely the cause. Guys, install package provider called NuGet. Just going to have a little bit of a think. So basically our aim here is to download the PS Windows Update PowerShell module, and we need this package provider to do that. Go. So technically, actually, we might need to set the execution policy signed. Yes. And now we should be able to install module PS Windows Update. Saying yes to, so we use the A function. Need everything. Moment. Done. So we've installed the module. Now we just do actually, I'm not sure if you have to do this anymore, but import the module. Module PS Windows Update. And the command that I use to actually run a Windows Update is get w install, get Windows Update install. I run the accept all, so I'm pretty much willing to install any updates that are available. I want to install them. I want Windows to reboot automatically after the installation is complete. And I use the verbose switch to monitor what's actually happening on the screen. Enter. So this will probably take a moment or so to connect and to start looking for updates. Once it finds the updates, it's going to download the updates, and then once the updates are downloaded, it's going to install. This first round is probably going to take an hour, maybe longer to complete, so I might time lapse this. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll let it run in the background. I'm going to just chuck myself on mute and let this go. Okay, so the first round of updates have completed. Um, so basically, what I normally do is probably just run the same commands a few times. Set the policy, inputs update, go back. So auto reboot. I'll just run this again and come back once this is all complete. Okay, that looks like we are done. So the last little run of the PowerShell command didn't yield any additional updates, so you can consider the updates complete.